It was difficult, but French journalist Franck Genozo managed to convince smugglers to let him embark on a dangerous trip.
We left maybe 10 minutes ago, and we've been going along the Turkish coast to an unknown destination where we'll probably be picking up dozens of migrants. Smugglers have warned us to hide here inside the boat so no one can spot us.
Somewhere along the coast, the boat stops. The captain tells the migrants it's safe for them to get on. His fellow smugglers escort dozens of Syrian and Iraqi refugees who had been hiding in bushes for the past 24 hours. Families with children are allowed to be the first to step on the boat. All are extremely nervous. Many can't swim. 20 terrified children wear life jackets much too big for them. The youngest passenger on board is a baby barely 2 months old. His parents will hold him tight throughout what will be an ordeal they'll never forget. The migrants help each other. Solidarity will be key on this journey. A Syrian man known as Ibra shares his excitement with the French journalist.
I feel so amazing, but I don't know my family there. I don't break them or they didn't come here.
The smugglers order Ibra to get off and help push the boat. Others are told to join efforts or else they won't leave. One of the smugglers waves a gun to show who's in charge and who must obey. The boat can finally sail off, but without the captain. The smuggler will take no more risks. He randomly picks a migrant with no experience to replace him, and he jumps off. The smugglers congratulate each other. They're on land, and whatever happens to the migrants from now on is not their business. They have their money. Their job is over. One Iraqi man struggles to reach the boat where his wife and children found a seat. Exhausted, he finally manages to get on. The journey can begin. The boat is heading to the Greek island of Lesbos, some 10 kilometers away. Many pray. They all know they're risking their lives. But no one on board feels safe.
I've told the captain to not go too fast. It's better to go slowly if it means arriving safely there.
The sea is beautiful, but the boat's engine doesn't work well.
60 people are crammed onto this old wooden boat. 2,000 euros per adult, 1,000 per child. That's what it cost them to be allowed on. The smoke coming out of the worn-out engine and the smell of petrol are unbearable. Night falls, making the journey even more dangerous. With no lights, the boat will have to navigate in the Aegean Sea, hoping to avoid cargo ships that could crush them anytime. Suddenly, the engine stops working. After a short prayer, the migrants look at each other in despair.
The engine has stopped. We're about 2 or 3 kilometers away from the Turkish coast. There's practically no light apart from the one on our camera, and there are no boats in sight. For the time being, we're stuck here.
The migrants have plunged into darkness with the only light coming from a few mobile phones. They blow the whistles on their life jackets in a desperate attempt to be noticed and saved.
Everyone, stop moving, or we're going to capsize.
The French journalist who carries a satellite phone calls rescue forces, giving the boat's GPS coordinates.
Tell him that I called. They're gonna come, but it takes time.
A lot of people died here, so the people so scary about that.
Shortly after the call, a small Greek fishing boat approaches. Coast Guards gave the alert.
My friend, come to here, come to here. Come to here.
Due to increasingly strong waves, the Greek fisherman is struggling to tow the migrants' boat, but he finally manages to save the group.
You know why we go to there now? Because our governments kill us, but your governments take care about you.
The journey has been exhausting, traumatizing, and it's not quite over yet. After 4 hours at sea, the migrants finally arrive in Lesbos. The overwhelming feeling is one of relief.
The sea is scary.
Thanks, always. Thank you.
Ibra reunites with his family, who are on the other side of the boat.
Still a long way to go, right?
We still have a lot of so long drive to go to the Germany. But we do the hard to go to there, work hard to go to there.
Their perilous journey at sea is now over, but more difficulties lie ahead. The following day, it will be time to head towards Athens, before travelling to Northern Europe by any possible means. Having fled their war-torn countries, they are now looking for a new place they can call home.